So you've been training consistently, you're in a caloric deficit, you're doing some cardio, yet the scale isn't going down. And I'm gonna explain to you why the scale isn't the best way to track fat loss progress and why you should be implementing these 3 things to see progress. Yo, what's up guys? My name is Hi Fam. Welcome back to my channel. I help the modern Asian American man become more confident, outgoing, and athletic. And in this video, I'm gonna explain to you why the scale isn't always the best method to tracking fat loss progress. In my program and every other program that I've been a part of, tracking your weight is super important, especially when you are trying to lose weight. But I'm gonna tell you this, that tracking your weight every single day isn't the best way because there's so many factors that come into play when tracking your weight. Sometimes you have a cheat day, sometimes you want to let loose, and all of a sudden the next day you actually lose some body fat. Some days you're on track with nutrition and guess what? You gain some weight. And there's a lot of factors that come into play like sleep, stress, the amount of water you had, the type of food that you had that had a lot of sodium, so you're holding a lot of water. So all these come into play, you know what I mean? So one thing I want to encourage you and ensure you is that the number on the scale doesn't equate to the value of you know what I mean? Know your self-worth. Don't worry about the number. The number doesn't determine who you are, all right? So I want to tell you that there's different ways to track your progress, and you might be even making some progress right now without even realizing it. And before we even get into the 3 methods that I want you to implement, is that I actually have something special for you. If you're an Asian American man looking to lose 15 pounds in the next 90 days, I just created a 9 recipe cookbook that helps you get lean while eating Asian cuisine, eating Asian foods like Vietnamese food, Chinese food, Korean food. These are the recipes that I use on a day-to-day basis to help me get lean, to help me lose body fat, and to put on some muscle without stressing about the weight scale and everything like that. Now, if you want a copy of the Get Lean Eating Asian Cuisine, make sure you click the link down below. It's free. Just sign up with your email and your name, and you're gonna have your hands on this cookbook very simply. And let's get lean together. So besides tracking your weight every single morning, there's 3 things that you need to do to make sure that you are on track with your fat loss progress. And number 1 is a tape measure. Now this is super simple. This is like a $5 tape measure on Amazon. This is a great tool to track your fat loss progress. For me, I personally just tested out on my waist. You know, I'm originally a 31 waist size, and over the last 10 to 12 weeks, I've actually lost 1 inch off my waist, even though I haven't lost any weight at all. I'm at 142, 141, or I ranged quite a bit in terms of my weight, and over the last 10 weeks, I haven't lost a single pound really, but I actually tracked my body fat or my circumference of my waist with this tape measure. And it's very simple. All you need to do is just spread it out, and then you can hook it through this little hole if you can see that. So it's pretty much here, boom. This is a great tool for tracking your progress. And that's why the weight isn't always important. If you are tracking your waist size and you lost 1 inch to 2 inches, that's pretty much body fat for you, or water. But most of the time it's body fat. So I definitely recommend you go on Amazon and get one of these tape measures. The second thing that you need to do in order to track your fat loss progress properly is taking photos. Yes, I know taking photos of yourself is not the greatest, especially when you're fat, you're chubby, you're skinny fat, but I guarantee you this, if you continuously track your photos every single week, you will see progress. Maybe not in the first 3 to 4 weeks, but after a period of 10 weeks, you can lose a bunch of body fat, even without losing any weight. Now, I'm gonna show you a photo of one of my clients, Dewey, where he actually didn't lose much weight in the last 10 weeks. We've been training every single week, 5 times per week, tracking his nutrition, you know, eating good foods, eating Asian foods, Korean barbecue, sushi, and he only lost 5 pounds. But he's actually gotten a lot of body fat off of him, and you can see his stomach has shrunken, his back looks amazing, and we're only 10 weeks into the program. Now this really shows you how important taking photos, tracking your measurements is more important than tracking your weight. You can actually see a difference. People aren't gonna be worried about what you weigh. They wanna know how you look and how you feel. So start tracking your photos every single week. What I like to do is I like to take photos every single Monday or every single Sunday, all right? And this is gonna help me make sure that I'm on track with my fat loss progress. Now, this video is super helpful. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe because that really helps with the algorithm and helps me grow my channel. My whole goal is to help as many Asian American guys become confident, outgoing, and athletic by losing 15 pounds or more in the next 90 days. So make sure you like the video and subscribe. That will help me a lot. Last but not least, and this is super important, I think this is the best thing you can do if you ever do anything to track your progress is take videos of yourself. You know, it's hard taking photos of yourself, but it's even harder to take videos. But I guarantee you this will help you realize where you are going with your fat loss routine. You're not losing weight, you haven't seen the scale go down, but I guarantee you this, if you record yourself from the beginning of your fat loss journey and then 10 weeks later, you will see a huge difference. I'm gonna show you one of my transformations actually. I haven't even lost much weight. I've only lost maybe 2 pounds at most at 140 pounds when I started this around 142. And over the last 6 months, I haven't really lost any weight. But the thing is, I've actually lost body fat. I lost 1 inch off my waist, which is pretty good, especially as how lean I am right now. That's a huge difference. That's a huge win. Even though I haven't lost any weight, I see a difference. I have more definition. I look bigger in my after photos after 10 weeks of doing this program. And this is a recomp, and I'll do another video on recomping and how I stayed the same weight but gained muscle and lost body fat. So I would definitely encourage you to take videos, even though it's very hard and might be embarrassing, but I guarantee you this, if you track your progress right now, you will see a huge difference. You will see how far you've come, and any progress is good progress. So let's do a whole recap. The number on the scale isn't that important, all right? It's a good metric to track every single day, but don't make it the only method to track fat loss. So the 3 methods that you should be implementing are using measurements, taking photos, and taking videos. If you use 3 of these methods, I guarantee you will see results. So that's it. These are the 3 methods that you should be using to track fat loss. And if you are an Asian American man looking to be more confident, outgoing, and athletic, you want to lose 15 pounds in the next 9 days without giving up your favorite foods, I definitely recommend that you check out the cookbook down below. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and let me know what other content would you want me to make, because summer is around the corner. It's here in like 2-3 weeks from now. I want to help you get in the best shape of your life, get beach ready, and be lean, be confident, and be outgoing. With that being said, I hope you guys liked the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.